Okay, welcome to our little apartment garden here. Um, as you can see, it's growing very nicely. And we were guilty of thinking that you couldn't really grow a lot of your own food if you had a small space or no actual soil beds to use to grow your food. So actually, we used a lot of YouTube resources and have started our own vegetable garden here. I'll try to explain the basic parts of what's going on. We use just regular potting soil and organic general purpose fertilizer for everything. We got our own home distilled water right here. The lights you might notice are actually purple. There are red and blue LEDs in there, and that's to mimic more closely the actual full spectrum of UV rays that the sun gives off. You can also use those CFL fluorescent tube lights, but these were just very inexpensive on Amazon. We started everything actually out on the balcony, if you want to pan right there. It's a pretty nice balcony to grow stuff, except we're westward facing, and with all the buildings around, these things were only getting about 2 hours of sunlight a day. It's also super windy, so we brought them in here and are trying to control things a little bit better with this fan, and so far they're doing great. Just to give you an idea of what we have growing here, this is one of our favorites. This is some lettuce that we're regrowing from a head that we got at the grocery store. These are our little herbs here. We got basil, lemon spice, jalapeno, and cilantro. A little lettuce head right here. Some cherry tomatoes from seed. This cucumbers from seed. And see, this is stuff you can do at your kitchen counter. We're regrowing these green onions right here. And actually, let me cut these lights so you can get a better idea. It's hard to see with the purple. But before we brought everything in, we were noticing that the leaves were very yellow or pale. And as you can see, everything's a pretty nice dark green color. Those reflective panels that you see behind there, I actually made myself. Let me pull one out. It's just an Amazon box. Right here, it's just an Amazon box, and you can pivot at the segments with one of those solar survival blankets I had laying around from a first aid kit. I had tons of them laying around and had never used one. So that kind of does two things. It not only protects your wall from being discolored from the UV lights, but it also reflects a lot of the light that would be wasted back into the plants, so you get more effective use out of your lights. But we're basically doing everything very DIY. Our plant labels are made out of yogurt cups here. We're trying to spend as little money as we can. It's a little small of a apartment to have a compost pile. It would smell pretty bad, but pretty proud of what we have going here, and we'll update everyone in the next couple of weeks.